to the 4-4-SHU podcast. This is episode 19 and today's date of recording is the 18th of May. We've got two special guests in the studio as well as Reese, as always.
Not special.
No, you're not. So we've got No Watty, No Wav in the studio and we've got Louise Dinsey, Stevenage Ultra.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll start with Reese's quiz. Kick us off.
Forgot about that.
Fasten your seatbelts, kids. Right, so first question in this week's amazing quiz, if I do say so myself, is for Andy. So what I've done, everyone's first question is about the team they support. You know, fed you all in a bit. So, Andy, Edouard Mendy started his first game since before the World Cup on Saturday when they played the mighty Nottingham Forest. Which club were the opponents the last time Mendy played for Chelsea?
Newcastle.
That is correct, Andy. What a start.
Of course, you picked a goalkeeper.
I know, you yeah, I've just realised. Okay, so next question.
Is mine about Kasper Schmeichel?
No, it's
Mine's
not.
Ashby Hammond.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Right, next question is for Louise.
God.
What was the result when Stevenage and Luton last played in the league?
In the league?
In the league, because I know you know the cup, but I don't know if you know the league.
Brutal.
I know.
I know Luton beat us 7-0. But
7-1.
7-1. But that wasn't the last time.
That was at the Kenny.
So at my ground, at Lamex.
Yeah, the Lamex.
Mine.
Her ground.
I'm going to go with 2-1.
It was 1-1.
Oh, I was
I was
going
gonna
to say
say,
that. I was thinking that.
Well, you didn't say it, did you?
Shut up.
Okay, so the next question is for George. Not a question about Kasper Schmeichel, you'll be glad to know.
Good.
So, who assisted Yuri Tielemans' FA Cup winning goal against Chelsea in 2021?
Luke Thomas.
Correct.
Easy for you.
Damn, you two answered so quick. Normally there's a bit of I need to go up my game. So, back to Andy. Southampton recently got relegated from the Premier League after 11 years. What was their highest finish during their Premier League stay?
Well, they've got European football before, so highest finish 7th.
Incorrect. I'm going to pass it over.
6th.
Correct.
Yeah.
Louise gets.
Was that 2015-16?
Yes. Yeah, they got Europa. Wow. So we're tied at 1. It's a bit tense in here, isn't it?
Getting hot.
I know. The
Wait, so does Louise get the point for that?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point.
What?
Yeah, it gets passed over.
Well,
if someone
because
gets
I knew it, I was like,
Yeah, I did. I just thought...
you didn't put your hand up, so.
Oh.
you snooze,
Well,
you
I'll
lose.
win anyway.
So the next question is for George. How many top division league titles have East Midlands clubs won in total?
What?
So we're going Leicester, Derby and Forest. How many league titles have they won combined?
Not Aston Villa.
No, East
You haven't
Midlands.
won any
But they're
league
not
titles.
I'm not giving any hints.
We're saying...
Maybe it's a trick question.
Should be Prem. Prem only.
Well, top division is how the question's worded.
Okay, Leicester, Forest and Derby. 5.
Incorrect. I'm going to pass it over to whoever wants to take it.
Not me, I have no clue.
7.
The answer is
Wait,
4.
I was
Oh.
Louise guess.
Oh, she
I
didn't
wouldn't
want to
get it.
Okay, the answer's 4, so no one
was
gets
gonna
the
say
point,
7.
unfortunately. I told you it'd get harder.
I thought it'd be low.
Yeah, so it's 1 for Forest, 2 for Derby, and 1 for Leicester.
When we're Derby, so 19, 10.
A bit, yeah, when it was irrelevant.
Just like yours.
Nah, we won the Champions League the following season actually, so I think that
Actually.
that adds into it. Next question is for Louise, and it's more of a. I feel like it's more of a geography question because some people said which African nation got the furthest at the last World Cup? I feel like it's either really obvious or really not.
Morocco.
Correct.
Nice.
Some people slip up on it.
I
Bloody
nearly
hell.
said Ghana or Senegal.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say
I thought,
Ghana.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something like Spain.
Nah, I'm sick at my African nations.
Yeah.
Name 5.
I will.
This is
No,
a
no, I'm
geography
joking.
podcast now. So we are back to Andy.
And this is question 3.
It is. So, How many of the England under-17 World Cup winning squad currently plays in the Premier League?
Your favourite.
It's only because Steve Cooper was the manager. And my king.
How many currently play in the Premier League? Is that the question?
Yeah.
How do you define play? Like
So,
sit on the bench? Kind of?
So, have featured this
season. Okay. Reese, how am I to know that? Like,
We were discussing it the other day, so I thought...
yeah, but I don't know how many.
Well, this
Okay, I'll
season-
just guess like 14.
Incorrect. Anyone else want to take a guess? I'll give it to whoever gets closest.
7.
Not correct, but I'll take George's guess next.
5.
5. Okay, we've got an issue here, right? Because it's 6. And you two are 1 off each.
I reckon
so
that's half a point.
Shall I, half a point? Or shall I...
Yeah.
Okay, you can have half a point each.
I'm
For the
surprised
fir-
it's not
for some
more.
4-4
I'm just
shoot
trying to go
history
through
here.
them.
The first ever... I'm going to be honest. I counted them. I won't be able to say them off the top of my head. Morgan Gibbs-White, Phil Foden,
Solanke.
Solanke. Solanke was...
Oh, is he not a bit older?
Wait, no, I don't think Solanke
Was
was.
Smith Rowe in it?
Smith Rowe was...
He would have been about that age.
Yeah. Gibbs-White, Foden. God, I'm showing
Reece
myself
James?
up a bit here. Reece James. No, I don't think Reece James was. Curtis Jones.
I don't want to hear that name.
Jonathan Panzo, because he's under contract with Forest.
He's at Cov,
On
isn't he?
loan at Cov.
On
I was
loan
gonna
at
say
Cov.
that, yeah.
But for the first time in 4-4 shoot history, we're giving out half points.
Let's go.
How do I write that? I'm doing tallies.
Just do 0.5 or something.
0.5. So it's tied
What a
between
hard
George
question.
and Louise. It's a numbers question. So whoever gets
You weren't
closest.
expecting us to go
No.
points.
That of all the numbers you could have gone for. Jesus. I've lost track of the order. Who did I ask the question to? Andy.
Me,
So
yeah.
that would make the next question for George. Who was the first Manchester City player to score a hat-trick in the Manchester derby? Ooh. It's in the last decade. I'll give you that.
Okay.
It's not like some random old guy. Before City were relevant. Sorry, Luke. Struggling here.
It's a hard question.
I can't remember them ever. Obviously, this season they beat them 6-3.
Yeah.
Haaland and Phil Foden.
Yeah, but was there one before that?
I can't tell you.
Nah, there surely was. There surely was.
Just think of the great attacking players City have had.
I don't know. Probably. I don't even think he did, but Aguero.
I was going to say.
Incorrect.
Oh.
We'll go on, Louise. can have
You
it then.
two can.
I was going to say Aguero.
I thought
yeah,
you'd,
I know.
I thought you'd say Aguero.
Right,
No, no
Haaland.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Haaland.
I know.
Tricky.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
So basically, because they both scored in the same game, him and Foden, it was whoever scored their third first that was counting us. So I wasn't sure if that would catch anyone out. So
No, I did think that, but then when you said last decade, that threw me off.
yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
I was like,
I was
it
like,
can't be that recent then.
yeah. Well, I'm a master of deception. Andy, you are 0.5 points behind Louise and George. So it's very tight. Next question is for Louise. Which current Premier League club has won the EFL playoffs the most times?
Current Premier League.
So basically they're currently in the Premier League, but they've won the EFL playoffs more than any other club. That goes for all like League 1, League 2 Championship.
Oh, okay.
Had to get a playoff question in there, stay on trend. It's a bit of a guess, isn't it?
Luton Town.
They're not in the Premier League, so I said current
No
Premier
clue.
League club.
Right.
No
Dan.
clue.
Is that
Do you know it?
No. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know it?
Oh, go on then.
Fulham.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm thinking either like West Ham or Palace. I'll go West Ham.
It's Palace.
Oh,
so,
I would never have got that.
Ooh, so it remains tight.
I literally, all of the Premier League names just went out of my
Yeah.
head. I just
And you
thought
went
Charlie
good.
and I was like, Luton.
I said current Premier League club as well, just to help you out. You still went for a
Well,
championship.
they will be in a
club.
few weeks, Reece.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She's confident. Who did I ask the question to?
Louise.
Louise. So that would make the next question for Andy, which is your last question.
Okay.
Who was the first club to ever be relegated from the Premier League?
No idea. Derby.
No.
I thought you'd pick
Anyway,
it.
Oldham.
Oldham. Great guess, but no.
I was
That's a
thinking
very
them, to be
good guess, because
fair.
they were one of the first.
Yeah.
Forest.
Correct.
Oh, I thought that.
I know,
but
I
thought
knew
you
that.
wouldn't pick
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh.
I'm clever.
Let's go.
George takes the lead late on. Oh, wait, no, he's tied.
Oh,
It's because the 0.5 threw me off. It's tied between George and Louise.
oh God.
Next question is for George. Who assisted Kai Havertz's goal in the 2021 Champions League final?
Mason Mount.
Correct.
Why didn't I get that question, Reece?
Sorry, Andy. Just a bit too easy. I knew the Chelsea fan would definitely know it because they've probably watched the goal a million times. Obviously, Louise, you support Chelsea as well, don't you? So. Yeah. Well, the next. So Andy,
I wouldn't have got it.
I'll give you the.
It's Louise.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Louise's last question. Which team has needed the lowest ever points total to stay in the Premier League?
Ooh, what question?
Because
What's the question again?
So, which team has? So, with this season's relegation battle, meaning that it could be the lowest ever points total for a survival, a team to survive.
Oh right.
Which team has previously got the most? Because they say 40 points, but one team.
Yeah,
got,
who survived on the least?
Yeah, I won't say the point total. So yeah, who survived
Right.
on the least points?
Okay.
Just pick a random shit club. Basically.
I've got one in mind.
Southampton.
I have one.
Good guess, but no.
Is it Wigan?
Good guess, but no.
Blackpool.
Nope.
They only had one season. in
Oh
the
no!
Prem and they got
Oh no!
relegated.
Yeah. That season though, they had like 44 points.
Blackburn.
Yeah, I think that was the most to stay up.
Yeah.
I can't. You've all guessed. So
Go on.
the answer is West Brom.
Oh.
See, I thought you'd get caught out because Villa a few seasons ago stayed up on 35, and I thought they were the lowest, but it was West Brom with 34.
And that was an awful guess for me.
When was West Brom, like?
2004.
I guess the club that
Um,
got relegated after
Um,
one season.
Go on, what was the bonus question as well?
the bonus. Well,
Because
see,
George has won, at least.
the bonus question. A lot of people know it, but a lot of people will like find it a stupid question. But apparently, it's common knowledge because I got the question from someone else. Famous Roma centre back pairing, Franco Baresi and Paolo Maldini, played 196 times together. How many goals did they concede? Some people know this. Apparently, it's because it's a mental
It's not my
stat.
area.
No,
In 196 games?
yeah, it's a mental stat.
84.
It's a mental stat.
Okay.
Really mental.
Wait, so they're at Roma?
Yeah, but like when Roma were like at their peak.
Is it not AC Milan?
No, it was
Maldini?
no, sorry, Milan. Roma. What am I on about?
Yeah.
Maldini.
26.
Great, it's 23.
In 200 games, pretty much.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So like, apparently it's really common knowledge. So I was like, I'll try it, see if
No.
anyone knows.
That's close.
Yeah, very close.
Fairly close.
But yeah, that is a wild start. And yeah, the winner of this week's quiz is George. Unlike Leicester, he's getting victories.
Who came second?
Who gave second? Louise by 0.5 points. Andy, you have
I'm so
Andy, you
gassed.
the quiz master. Normally,
Second.
Pardon.
First the worst, second the best.
Might be like-
Respect.
there we go.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
Hope you enjoyed this week's nail biting quiz.
That was good.
I hope
for
it
me,
didn't
I
keep
think.
you too on edge. And
Can't
now
remember questions you got.
it's time for some Stevenage talk, I believe. So I'm going to hand over to fellow Stevenage FC Ultra, Andy.
Yeah, part of the massive firm, yeah. Well, yeah, this week's episode is going to be very Stevenage based because we've got Louise Dinsey in the house. So, yeah, I guess I've picked out 3 games, which I think is fair to say were your 3 biggest of the season, with being Villa, Leyton Orient and Grimsby.
Mhm.
And so obviously you both went to the Aston Villa FA Cup, huge upset. So
Yeah.
maybe talk through that to start with. Like, what was your day like?
Go on then.
I'd say when we played them, I was expecting to absolutely get like battered. Like genuinely, my dad was like, "Oh, like if we don't lose 5-0, if we lose like 2-0, I'll be happy." So I went in with the mindset of like, we're going to lose it, but it's a great experience. And then we had the first offside goal within like the first minute by Danny Rose. Do you remember? Everyone went mental, and then we realised it was offside, and that, I think that's when we were like, oh, like we can't do it. And then obviously, Villa scored. We're like, okay, 1-0. In like the 90th minute, the penalty was given. We're like, okay, 1-1 draw. Like we're going to have a replay at Lamex, like Aston Villa at Lamex. That's sick. Next thing you know, Dean Campbell just shoots it in, and we're like, what the hell's gone on here? It was unreal, wasn't it?
It was sick, to be fair. Like, I was thinking about this morning though. FA Cup third round, it's just so different, like to any other like round.
Yeah, anything
Because
goes.
like
there's so much that could
Villa
happen.
fans that were there, that would have been like an opportunity for fans that don't usually go, to go for cheap tickets.
Bring your kids.
Yeah.
Like my sister's boyfriend, he's a Villa fan, and he always goes.
He didn't want to go to the
And he didn't want to
game.
go because it's
was
like,
like,
why
oh,
would I go and watch League Two?
He'll be like,
A League
yeah, it's
Two
a
team.
easy win.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have made it so much sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's just good vibes.
I feel
I
like
feel like.
I feel like that was the game when we won that. I think that's when I realised like we could easily get promoted.
Yeah, something special's going on. Yeah.
Something like this season has been so special, and we did that, and I was like, right, there's some sick players in
Yeah.
our Stevenage squad this season.
A cup run can do so much for like confidence, and just the way you did it as well.
Yeah.
Like to get the penalty, and assuming that it's a replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible.
However, after that game, we had a bit of a drawing, like losing streak afterwards, because I think we were so
Exhausted.
and
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
so much adrenaline from that that round, that when we came back to League Two and played games, we weren't playing like. I think
Yeah,
the
it's
players got a
difficult.
bit big-headed.
Yeah.
I think they were like, oh, we've just beat Aston Villa, and then like we didn't do so well for the next few weeks.
So it came at a good point in the season.
Yeah.
So like by having it in January, you had time to regroup
Yeah.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Like Stevenage don't concede that many goals, so like they'd win 1-0 every week, like up until that point, and then after that became like the draws and losses and stuff.
Yeah. But then
Yeah,
they found themselves again.
Yeah, I think the keeper had something to do with that, to be fair.
Well, yeah.
Him getting injured.
Yeah.
Ashby Hammond.
We had like
He's
4
sick
emergency loans for the goalkeeper. Ashby
Yeah, that
Hammond
is
did.
wild that you had 4 this
Yeah.
season.
But now we're in League One. I hope Ashby Hammond stays because he's unreal.
But going to Villa and going up in that bit was a bit mad.
The experience.
You
of
remember
it,
that
like,
really pretentious guy, like in front of us?
Yeah,
and
he
he
was
was
a
like-
Villa fan.
Yeah, he was like so posh.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Like right in front, and he turned around to like me and Louise, and he was like, "Oh, you use Stevenage," like in his posh voice.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Well, good luck."
Yeah.
And literally, even when they scored, he didn't even celebrate
No.
when Villa scored. He didn't care.
I
did
remember
he?
when it was full time though, we were watching the away fans like celebrating, and then security came out and went, right, you're still out here, come on, come out. Like, let us enjoy it. Like,
Well, was
Stevenage-
that pretty much at full time?
Yeah, like full time happened. Like they had their celebration and stuff, and there was still the away fans. And
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
Like we were all just watching it, like speechless.
Oh, yeah.
We were just there speechless. Security guard comes in,
Trying to
just
move you on.
Yeah, trying to move you on.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
It was
mad.
a one
To
one
be
in a
fair,
lifetime
we were there for
opportunity.
like
Someone
maybe
was
10
rattled.
minutes.
But it was
Yeah,
just
Yeah, but you
like-
deserve to celebrate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Like-
we were
And it
just
wasn't
watching
like
the
they were
away
closing.
fans.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest like upsets, maybe ever, just because of like
Yeah,
the way
that
it
was
happened.
a huge upset.
Yeah, I know. And like they didn't exactly play like a weak side.
Yeah, it was a
Ollie
good nil.
Watkins.
Ollie Watkins
Yeah.
played. Leon Bailey played.
Buendia played.
Buendia played.
Coutinho.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
played.
know
yeah.
Coutinho played. 'cause your
Coutinho
brother's-
played?
Yeah,
Again-
Louise's brother's tweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Luther Wildin in the pocket thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coutinho's in Luther Wildin's pocket.
And that's when you were losing
We
as
were
well, wasn't
losing,
it?
so we got like slammed on Twitter saying like you can't be tweeting this when you're losing, and then we won.
Yeah, but
and it's just,
To
it
be
went
honest,
everywhere.
even if Villa had only won it 1-0, that's still not good for them.
No, that's
Like-
what we were saying. That is what we were saying.
I think Villa.
No, it's not.
we were happy with a
But a
draw.
dub's a dub.
Yeah,
weren't
absolutely.
We were happy with a draw. We were like, oh cool, like we'll have a replay.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
The goal
30
was
seconds
so
later.
unexpected.
Yeah, and Dean Campbell just shoots
Yeah, it
it.
was that short corner, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, because the thing with
Ollie Watkins
That was-
one's like too
yeah,
late to
the
defend.
space he's in is insane. It's
Was
like
it called like a short corner?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. It was very. I just found it very arrogant from Villa. They weren't. It's like they weren't trying, and they got their.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like anything to do with like Emery. He actually put out a decent.
Yeah.
He
That's
put
the
out a
thing.
decent
I'm not.
team.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting
Actually-
it. I'm just saying that like Villa got there.
There was a red card.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
Dead
dead
Donker.
donker, wasn't it? Yeah.
From the pen.
Oh,
They
right,
were going to
yeah.
give it as a free kick, and then
It was on the
Pidgeotto
edge,
was
wasn't
like,
it?
no, like that's a penalty, so we had to go to VAR, and then they turned out it was a penalty. They wanted a free kick, but
Yeah,
we
'cause they
said
went-
no.
They went to VAR for that goal in the first half.
Yeah.
There was literally like an inch offside.
Well, it was
Danny
one of them
Rose.
red line
Yeah,
came out.
like-
That was Danny
That's
Rose.
crazy.
That was like in the first few minutes.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
along those lines. And then Luke Norris, I remember him having a shot from like 40 yards out.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
took it over the
yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Remember
If
that?
that went in, that would have been insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a weird angle to shoot from, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It nearly
Oh
went
yeah,
in.
it was like it wasn't even like the edge of the box. It was like a crossing position
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. He's leaving now.
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's gone.
Oh,
he posted
no.
on Instagram that he's gone, but I don't know if he's joining another club or he's.
Yeah, he will be.
Do you
He's-
think?
He's not old, is he? He's like 32.
Yeah, but he's got like. kids
Thrown out for that
and
one.
Yeah. And what kind of level are we talking about? Do you reckon he'll stay in League Two, or... is
Yeah,
he-
he's not good enough.
Okay.
He's-
That's why he's. I think that's why he's leaving.
He's not being
so.
kept on.
I don't think he's good enough for it.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, Luke.
I don't know.
Yeah, he made the Louise 11.
Yeah, he did.
Put that on his CV.
No, Luke Norris is good for League Two, but he was very injury prone, especially near the end of the season. And also during the season, he wouldn't start many times. It was always Jamie Reid. Because before we had Jamie Reid, it was Luke Norris, like,
He was just
Our
the
number
guy.
9.
Yeah.
and then we had Jamie Reid, and he's just like took over from Luke
Yeah,
Norris's
like the
position.
levels, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Luke Norris could either go into a League Two club again, maybe National League.
Yeah,
Why the bloody hell is Luke Norris? He's been even injured, isn't he?
I can have a look. What are you on, George? Flash scores?
Yeah.
I'll just search it.
Yeah. If he's like 32, I mean, what club's in here? Do you know what I mean? You might go to St Albans.
He's 29.
29.
There,
So he's
there
not
you
even hit
go.
30.
No.
Yeah, he's got a few years
Yeah, I
left in
think he'll either, if he does join another club, it'll be League Two or possibly National League.
Yeah, fair
Because
enough.
last season, when we had our release list, a lot of the players that we released went to National League clubs.
Right, okay.
Wrexham.
Well, now they're in League Two,
Yeah, exactly.
so maybe.
Yeah, they got Mullin though, innit?
Yeah, on £6
Luke
grand a
Norris
week.
went to
Jesus.
Wrexham. I'd be fuming.
Selling his soul.
But yeah, it's weird, because I remember when the cup draw happened, I was at yours.
Yeah.
Because obviously Chelsea got Man City as well.
Yeah.
And me and Luke met after that game, and then we were like, oh, see what Stevenage scores, and we saw you won. It's like, oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yeah.
mad...
Yeah.
Because Chelsea got beat 4-0 that day.
Yeah. Didn't you go?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I
Oh,
met
that's
Luke after
tragic.
the game, and like, then we checked your score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was 1-0 in like with a few minutes after. I was like, yeah, won't check that again. It's
Yeah.
fine. And then
Yeah, because I had the Chelsea notifications on my phone. I was like 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0.
Yeah.
And then we won 2-1. I was like, that's fine. I'd rather Stevenage win than Chelsea win. Like, it's more.
yeah, especially
Yeah, it's more
Chelsea will play
special.
City again.
Yeah. It was more special, so I was happy.
You played City so many times this year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I feel like
Four
all
times.
time. And
Yeah.
I dread to think what the aggregate score is.
We
Yeah.
lost every time.
Yeah.
quite convincing.
Yeah,
Oh my-
4-0, 4-0, 2-0, 1-0, and whatever this weekend's score is. 8-0.
We're playing them this weekend?
Yeah.
City
Yeah.
could
They'll be
secure the
resting
title.
players, won't they, really?
They already have.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Arsenal have
they-
got a
they-
list. got a
yeah.
bit.
especially since they're playing Steve Cooper.
What's the thing with Forest? If Forest beat Arsenal,
Then
are Man
City
City
win the league.
officially champions?
Yeah, I think they draw.
Hopefully that happens.
I think they draw.
And
as well.
Forest, I say.
Yeah.
I think. I think
He doesn't
so.
want to put that on record.
Yeah,
by
I
the
don't,
look of it.
yeah, I don't want to put that on record, but I think it basically
Yeah.
makes us safe. Not mathematically, but it'll be very hard to catch us. Sorry, George. Sorry, I won't rub it in. I won't rub it in too much. We can still
I'm not
lose.
that arse, really.
Have you accepted?
I've accepted it, to be fair.
It'll be fun in the Championship.
Yeah, there'll be a few away
You
days
can
around
win.
here to go to.
Yeah.
Stevenage Chef Wednesday. next
Oh,
season.
Yeah, that's mad.
what a game that's going to be.
Yeah.
Have to get a ticket for that. But yeah, we'll get on to relegation
Yeah,
chat later.
That's a preview for later.
Haven't we? Do we have to?
We'll make it somewhat brief.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, so obviously the Leighton Orient game was another big one, the one at home at the Lamex. I remember you were watching it, weren't you? It was 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, because we played them away, and it was on the 27th of December, because I remember it was on Sky, and everyone was like, oh, like, Battle of the Title, it's such a big game, like, Sky got involved and stuff, and then it ended 0-0.
Yeah, it was the most boring game ever.
Yeah. So we watched it at yours, didn't
Yeah,
we?
it
We
was
were like,
shocking.
turn it off.
It was awful.
But then,
I'd like to know the XG for that game.
but then we're like, oh, like, well, Leighton and Orient can't score against us, and they're supposed to be, like, the best.
Yeah.
And then they come to our ground, and we beat them 3-0. Like, easy. Wasn't it, like, Reed, Norris and Roberts?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they're, like, the three main people that score goals, I'd say, this season. Wouldn't you? Roberts is sick.
Yeah, but I don't rate Robert.
Do you not?
I don't like him.
Why?
I don't know. I usually like a left-footed player, but him, he just looks a bit like.
I think he's sick.
He looks like a pole.
He scored against Doncaster Rovers. Do you remember when we went?
Was it?
Yeah.
I swear it was Danny Rose.
No, it wasn't. It was Jordan Roberts.
Have a look.
Okay.
You're gonna have to have a look.
When are we
Fact check
talking?
time.
Just look up Doncaster Rovers.
It's like
Stevenage.
November.
So at Doncaster.
Yeah.
It might, I can't remember.
It was Roberts.
I can't remember the goal.
Yeah, it was Roberts. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
We'll prove
Ball
you wrong,
knowledge.
George.
No, he's good. He scores some goals and he gets assists
No, yeah,
as well.
of course. He's
How
like.
do you not rate
He's
him?
an attacker, isn't it?
Is it
He's
compared to
gonna-
the
It's
other
just like
attackers?
watching him actually play.
He's
Like,
also very feisty because he got a couple of red cards, didn't he? He's
I think he's got at least one.
more, I think. Yeah, he's very passionate.
You need that in League 2.
Yeah.
Aggression,
Yeah.
physicality.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's all it's about.
all- yeah.
There's no
It's just
ball
a,
on the
it's just
floor.
a big WWE match.
There's absolutely
winning
no
against
ball on
Aston
the floor.
Villa. 'Cause
Yeah,
Aston
it was
Villa
by
are all
being-
like tactical and all
Yeah.
that. Whereas Stevenage come out like rugby lads.
Yeah, having watched the highlights, it was very much Stevenage were very tight
Yeah.
in how they were organised and
Yeah.
then pounced when it counted.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mad one. How they got through that game.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Oh no, the away end looked incredible.
Yeah, I
wasn't
know, and especially like when everything's quiet around you, and you're
Yeah.
just watching it. It's like, whoa.
And then do you remember when we came into the box again and Dad was in the director's box, we walked in and there was just like glasses of champagne for free.
Oh,
and then who
wow.
was that footballer that was there? The Aston Villa
Oh,
legend.
Ian Taylor.
Ian Taylor
Oh wow.
was
Yeah,
there.
he
was
was.
just chilling. He said
he said hello.
hi. Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
he
hi
came
to
over.
us. He was like, "Oh, well done."
Well, because we were in his
Oh,
we were in
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
corporate bit, so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, "Congratulations."
Yeah, it was sick. To be fair, they were good service, weren't they, Aston Villa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in that bit.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something then about Villa. Just went out of my mind.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
flew. It flew away. Probably come back to me.
It's
Like
gonna randomly
boomerang.
say it halfway through.
Yeah. Well, okay, and then I guess we'll move on to the last game that we all attended: Stevenage versus Grimsby.
At the
Yeah.
Borough.
Yeah, and
What a day.
obviously that was our first experience of the Lamex.
And first
Yeah,
experience of pitching faces.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you want that on record, but yeah, your dad's not going to ban us, is he? We'll be
No,
alright.
he doesn't
Um,
care.
But yeah, because we got to the stadium about an hour before kickoff, I
We were
think.
queuing for ages.
Yeah, there was a
but
big queue.
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
atmosphere had already
It was.
started.
I mean, even when we were like queuing up, like it was incredible. You could hear them chanting.
Were you
I saw
hungover?
flares.
Were you hungover?
A little bit.
I was alright.
Ish.
Ish.
I was okay enough to.
Because like, there's nothing worse than being hungover and just so much noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
gosh,
but as
shut
we
up.
were pulling into the stadium over the roundabout, we saw like Stevenage fans like with the flares already.
Yeah,
going
we
off.
walked
Yeah, in the queue,
past there.
when
Yeah.
we were
And I
queuing
was
as
like,
well,
oh
I
my
think
God.
someone was letting off a flare. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was incredible. It's one of the best atmospheres
Almost
I can
20.
recall.
Yeah. No,
Too
it was.
perfect.
It was a quality atmosphere, to be fair.
Yeah.
But, and I feel like in that first half, it did fade a bit.
The thing is,
First half was horrendous.
Stevenage had the offside goal. And
In the
like,
first minute.
It's
yeah.
weird because like instantly Grimsby were on the attack, and I think that having that happen so early in a game.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both halves, they must have had at least 4 corners in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was wild. I think the first half, Stevenage were playing a lot of quick long balls down the line, and it was almost like the occasion had got to them a bit. Like they were trying to play too direct, and they just needed to settle it down a bit. They needed half time to come, basically.
They play way too.
But I feel like Grimsby weren't great either. But I feel like Stevenage were maybe overthinking it a bit.
Well, that offside goal definitely knocked them.
Yeah.
And Grimsby didn't have anything to play for.
No, exactly.
They just didn't want Stevenage to win.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing.
So they were playing a bit more cautious.
Yeah.
And it benefited them for the first half, but the second was completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first half was bleak.
It was,
But that's why it.
And I was
Obviously, the
hungover as
atmosphere.
well.
That's what affected the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
they needed. Yeah, that's the thing. They needed just like a big chance or a good, even just like a tackle or something, just to lift the crowd a bit. And it did. They just needed half time.
I was struggling in that first half.
What?
With your
Hungover?
hangover or
With my
the
hangover,
game?
and the game was so dead, and I was actually like crashing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
because
a drag.
what was is our stand called the East Terrace?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second half it did pick up a lot. To be fair.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Stevenage gave us something to be excited about. The way they were playing was so different.
So different.
And obviously the goal. As soon as they scored, like you knew you were winning after
Yeah.
that. Like the Grimsby could hardly touch the ball.
I'd like to know what Steve Evans said to them.
Yeah,
at
at half time.
for them to play like that, because it was a completely different
Complete
game.
contrast.
Completely different game of football.
Yeah. I mean, you could have had more than 2. Like there was that one that was blocked on the line. The keeper fumbled
Yeah.
it. It was good defending, to be fair, but you know, when you see things like that happen, it's like Stevenage getting another goal. No
Yeah.
question.
I remember when it was the added time. I remember I was timing it on my phone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like forever.
It felt so lovely.
We
I
were-
just blow the whistle.
Yeah,
But I was like, they
yeah.
can't get 2 goals in the space of this added time.
No,
Like, it's
and
fine.
Stevenage had all of the ball as well in that added time.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, this is only going wrong.
Yeah, given up.
It was a good team to play for because they were mid-table, weren't playing for anything.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
pressure for
It
them.
was
What I was worried about though is that Grimsby had knocked Southampton out of the cup. They'd
Knocked Luton.
Yeah. Sorry, Charlie. We'd so
Yeah, it's
I
because
did
they
think
play.
of that.
Because they play terrorist football.
yeah.
Grimsby, so it suits playing against Luton
It
because
does,
they play the
'cause
same way.
it surprises them. But my thinking for the game was like, you know, this team's got an upset, an unexpected win in them. But again, like you said, playing against a League 2 team who plays similar style of football to you,
Yeah.
so it's going to benefit you.
They only came up to League 2 this season. They were in National League last season.
They were.
Really?
Yeah. Damn.
And they finished mid-table, so...
Fair.
I only
Yeah,
know that
not
because I
bad
go off
season.
Soccer FM. I mean,
Lloyd Griffiths.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Soccer FM.
Should we change this podcast? That should be this podcast name.
I was thinking of FM. That's why.
Oh no.
That pitch invasion was incredible, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because when you were saying about extra time, like as soon as it turned to the 90th minute, you just saw people standing next
Starting
to
to go.
the.
Well,
Yeah, I saw the East Terrace starting to lean forward.
Yeah, lean
Yeah.
forward.
Because me and Andy on that tour, we were looking at the barrier like, are we even going to be able to get over that?
Yeah, and then as well, like the stewards were trying to push people away, but there were
There's
too many
no
people
way.
there. And then as soon as full time happened,
Yeah.
It was straight away, wasn't
yeah, a few people jumped over. And then we were like, okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
I got over.
You got
and
it quite
then
easily. I struggled a bit.
say about Forest.
Oh yeah, so I looked at because I was keeping up with the Forest game and we conceded in the 90th minute. So as we're about to run on the pitch, I look at my phone and it says goal Brentford 90th minute Tony. So I'm just like, oh, and then I just get on the pitch.
I just had the biggest
Yeah.
smile
So I had to
afterwards.
like look really happy, putting my drama GCSE to use. I literally looked at my phone and was like, oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
because
sake.
we saw you, didn't we?
Yeah. We were trying to look for
waved.
you.
What?
But yeah, no, it was incredible.
Yeah,
We were like, right, we managed to get like sort of to the middle of it, didn't we?
yeah,
You
because I
got
didn't.
good videos.
Yeah, we'll put the
Yeah,
videos
we'll
on this.
show you our
I'll certainly
footage.
here, to be fair.
Yeah,
But
don't-
yeah, because I didn't realise about Forest either until like an hour later or something.
Yeah,
just
and I
forgot
was
about
like,
your
no, I
game.
was like, Andy, you're not gonna believe what happened. The
Yeah.
reason why I was on the pitch so long after you was because Forest conceded in the 90th. But you know, the Stevenage winner certainly softened the blow a bit because it was an incredible experience.
Yeah. And who were the players, Louise, we got videos of? You'll remember.
You got Jordan Roberts and you got Jamie Reed.
Ah, okay, yeah, we'll put that on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
because we were saying as well, we should have pretended to be massive fanboys.
God,
Oh my God,
you made all my
Jamie!
dreams come true. Burst into tears in front of Steve Evans.
There was probably a couple of boys there that did cry.
Yeah. I think I saw. I
Yeah.
saw some old guy like.
It's
crying.
just like the past 4 years we've been battling relegation.
Yeah, you survived on the last day last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it's an
'Cause
incredible comeback.
we had to win against Tranmere, and then we did, so then we stayed up.
Yeah.
Well, because we had Steve Evans, he came at the end of last season, so he kept us up. Then next season we
It
finished
just
second.
starts you on a straight
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've known
Well,
Stevenage to be depressing.
I read a stat this morning. Steve Evans, during his managerial career, has been promoted 7 times at various levels. But that's an incredible. Like he knows how to do it.
Yeah, I know he got Rotherham promoted a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that playoff game.
The rest of them are like national. Yeah.
Alex Aval.
The rest of them are like
I've
national
never
league
seen a
teams.
man sprint so
Yeah.
in
No,
my
he's
life.
a likable guy. So I'm annoyed he didn't wear a sombrero.
It was too
I
serious
know.
of a game.
Can you imagine being shouted at to track back by someone wearing a sombrero? I don't think
I saw some fans wearing them.
Yeah,
I
so
think
did
if
we.
he finished like mid-table, he would.
he would have done it. Well,
But
next season, I await.
Yeah.
League
then-
One,
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, God.
And then after the game, we got speaking to his agent.
Neil.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember that?
Or Ned. I think it's Neil.
Ned.
I think it's Neil.
Ned. That's mad. It's a
I
mad
think it's
name.
Neil. Yeah, Neil.
But yeah.
He said Steve Evans is like happy because I said he better not go anywhere. Like when it was full time and we won it, I was like, we need him next year. Like we can't lose him. And he was like, no, like he's happy here. He struggled at Gillingham and he struggled at Mansfield. He's at Stevenage. All the players are welcome. Like have welcomed him. Like he gets on with everyone. He gets on with the board. He gets on with my dad and Phil. And he's happy with the location. So I think he'll stay.
And he was a Leicester fan. That's all I cared about.
Yeah, the agent. Yeah.
When he said he's a Leicester fan, you jumped out of your skin out of excitement.
Yeah, it's because I don't meet
You were
many.
literally like, oh my god, I'm not a Leicester
You
fan.
found one of your people.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It's because I don't meet many.
There isn't many.
There actually isn't that many around the country. I feel like all just in Leicester.
Yeah. Fair.
But yeah.
It's a weird place to meet one, though, isn't it? Stevenage.
Yeah.
Stevenage box.
Really odd.
I don't
But-
know how it came up in Congo.
It was so posh though.
He was. But he convinced me that he's going to stay.
Yeah, but he's an agent.
I
Yeah,
know.
He's gonna say.
He's gonna sell the
Yeah,
I know,
he's
but
gonna
because
say
he
it. and
explained at like Gillingham he wasn't happy there.
Exactly.
Steve Evans started to hate work, I think.
No, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did
at
say that.
Gillingham.
Yeah.
So then when he came to Stevenage, like,
Yeah,
he's
completely
happy.
different.
He's really close with the players, and the board. Like whenever Steve Evans like gets sent off of the pitch at Lennox, he just goes sit next to my dad, and he's just like effing and jeffing to my dad the whole game. Like it's so funny.
Yeah, he's got a good relationship with everyone at Stevenage there.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. He actually seems like a decent bloke. Like he gets so much stick.
Yeah, he does get a lot of abuse.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
He gets so much abuse. Everyone thinks he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
But he's actually like.
Yeah, but when you
he
actually meet the guy.
Yeah, I watched a podcast with him, the EFL one,
Yeah.
with him on it.
Alright.
He's just a sound guy. He speaks.
You know, Dom only found out yesterday he's Scottish. Dom was like,
He
"You
seemed
like, Steve Evans
mortified.
is Scottish. I was like, yeah. Like, he's Scottish.
To be fair, based
I
just
mean-
on his name.
Steve Evans, Stevenage, unreal by the way.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's like Arsenal with Arsene Wenger, isn't it?
It's probably how he got the job.
Yeah, they're like you fit the.
Don't know how they found
Yeah,
it.
you know when I was a kid, I always thought that Arsenal were named after Arsenal.
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
I think everyone did.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
such a perfect fit. Legend as well.
You dress like him.
What now?
No, when you have your coat.
Yeah, you
on.
do
Oh.
have the coat, yeah.
Oh
Goes
yeah,
The
below your
long
knees.
I specifically asked for that.
One Arsene Wenger coat, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, like you say, it's crazy to think that Stevenage went from battling relegation last year. Steve Evans comes in near the end of the year, now you're promoted.
Yeah.
So,
In,
go on.
in 2020, if it wasn't for Morecambe getting fined, we'd be in National League.
So what was that? They got fined for...
They not paying their players.
Oh,
or something
okay,
like that.
so-
Oh, so they
transfer
got points
stuff.
deduction.
Yeah, points deduction.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for Morecambe, we would have been in National League then.
And then God knows what happens.
And
after
that's
Wait,
that.
so
why-
Morecambe went down?
Not Morecambe, sorry, Macclesfield.
Okay.
Macclesfield.
I was going to
Not
say
Morecambe.
Morecambe
Yeah,
in League
yeah.
One.
Yeah,
Well, they're coming down.
Macclesfield.
They're going down to League
Sorry.
Two, I think.
Macclesfield is the
Not
one that
really.
didn't pay the... I always get the two teams mixed up. Macclesfield, because when my dad and Alfie sing that song,
Oh my god, I don't want to hear that song ever
I can't
again.
remember how it goes, but they have a song
They
like...
came back pissed and just played it.
Yeah,
I'm
about
gonna say
Macclesfield helping them out or something.
7 times on repeat.
More. It was more.
Just ingrained in you.
Yeah, it was
mind.
Macclesfield the reason why we stayed up in 2020.
Wasn't it Bury folding as well that helped you stay up for it? Because that same season they folded.
I don't know.
They got expelled from the Football League. So
Was that League? Were they
They
in
were
League
League
1?
Two.
They were League 2, weren't they? Or have I got that completely wrong?
I don't remember Bury.
Okay.
They must have been in
I
League
think it was
2. They
League-
can't be in League 1 if they've got that much.
Yeah,
stuff going
I
on.
wasn't sure. Or maybe I'm just mixing it with Macclesfield, but I wasn't sure if there was another team.
Yeah, not Morecambe. Macclesfield is what I meant.
Macclesfield.
Yeah, get your facts.
I just get the two M's mixed up.
The big
two
two
M's.
M's, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Man City, Man United,
No.
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield and
Levels.
Morecambe.
The real ones.
Yeah.
Man City, who are they?
But so yeah, obviously after the Grimsby game as well, it was your birthday, we met you in the pub, had a
Yes.
few little drinks, met your parents,
Yeah.
living a little day. And then you went on to meet the players afterwards, so tell us a bit about that. That must have been an experience.
Yeah, so I get a message from my brother of Danny Rose and Luke Norris of like a video, like a birthday message. And I know they're in Stevenage in like, I don't know, somewhere,
It's
one of the
nearby,
pubs,
yeah.
yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I have to go. Like, I didn't know if it was just a work thing or if there was fans, but there were also fans there.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I can go. So then I remember I rang Alfie and he was like, yeah, come, I'll meet you outside. So we got in an Uber, we sent you home.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're
No.
already going home anyway.
Yeah, we were only there for like 20 minutes, weren't we? And then we went home, to be fair.
Yeah.
I didn't drink, but anyway. So we got an Uber over and Jake Taylor, one of the Stevenage footballers, he was outside Cinnabar. And we were with Alfie, and Alfie was like, oh, that queue is so long, like, I don't want to go in that queue. So he went, wait, Ted, oh, Jake Taylor, can you let us in, please? Do you remember? And Jake Taylor was like, yeah, they're with us. And they let us in, and we ended up, like, clubbing with the footballers. It was
Yeah.
so sick. So sick.
For 20 minutes, I
Yeah.
tried to get a... well, I did get a picture with Dan Sweeney.
Yeah.
Because he was my favourite. Like,
You've always wanted
I've
one.
always liked... No, I haven't. I
No.
haven't
Oh,
always
okay.
wanted it.
You're true.
I like him. He's a good centre-back. But then I felt like he was, like, just completely not arsed. He was clearly pissed
Yeah.
as well.
He'd
I was
had
like,
a
yeah,
long,
fair enough.
long
Like,
day, I guess.
If I was you, I wouldn't give a shit if I am either.
But I got a picture of Danny Rose, Luke Norris, Alex Gilbin, Jake Reed,
Yeah.
Elliot Lear.
All the fellas.
I was very happy.
What a day.
Yeah.
Best 21st you possibly could have had.
Oh my god, I'm going to remember that forever.
Yeah.
I was so speechless. I was like, we've just won. I've just met all the players. Like, it's my 20. It's not like 22nd birthday. Like your 21st
21st.
Yeah,
birthday
perfect.
was all based around like Stevenage
She was
Football Club
getting
getting promoted.
promoted.
It was incredible.
Yeah. What a day.
I'm still like speechless from that day. To be honest, it was great. Great memory.
It was a
to
bit
have.
mad.
Yeah. And you got to experience it too
Yeah.
with me.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was just a good day all round.
Yeah.
Like meeting you after as well.
Yeah, no, it was a good
That
day.
was
Yeah.
fun.
Going for a few beers.
I was
Good
shattered
hangover
though.
cure.
I remember I was like,
You look like you're falling asleep
Yeah.
at the table.
so
yeah,
tired.
well, I wanted to go back on the Sunday. Then you got me to stay.
Yeah, because we
And
hadn't had a
that's when-
sober night together. The past 2 nights we've been drunk. I was like, just stay one night.
Yeah.
We can watch TV and go to sleep sober.
And then the night after that, like, a family come back pissed again, so we drank again.
Had to get on it.
And then her dad was trying to get me to stay for the Leicester Everton game. Like the day after. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
I can't do that. Like, I wouldn't have been able to watch that game with anyone anyway.
No.
That was the worst.
Too traumatic
Yeah.
an experience.
Yeah, it was horrendous, that game. But we don't have to talk about that.
Can do if you want. No, I'm joking. Well, so how about Stevenage for next season then? What are your expectations or aims?
I think if you finish mid-table, it would be good.
Yeah, that would be a very solid
Yeah,
season.
I mean, considering Evans has had you on like basically a complete upward spiral,
Yeah.
I wouldn't surprise me if you survive comfortably.
Yeah, because last year the teams that got promoted were Forest Green and Exeter, and then Port Vale won in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Forest Green came first in League 2, but they've been relegated back to League 1. Port Vale and Exeter are staying up. So it makes me think, like, first go up, get promoted, and they think they're, like, really good, they're going to stay up, and they're going to, like, Leyton Orient. I think Leyton Orient will struggle. Especially with when we played against them 3-0, and then at theirs it was 0-0.
It's like they haven't got a lot.
Leyton Orient have one really good player, though.
Who's that?
Paul Smith. He's a winger, he's sick.
But the day they found out they were promoted, they were losing at Gillingham.
So?
But it's just like, you're top of the table, like, you shouldn't be losing to Gillingham.
Bit of a fragile team.
Yeah, but it was probably like, they were so far clear.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
How
I
many
guess
points were
They
they
were so
clear?
they ended on 91,
And how many did Stevenage get?
85, Northampton 83, Stockport 79.
So they were quite far.
So they were like 12.
Yeah.
They were like,
I guess you could
12
take. I guess you
points.
can relax a bit when you're that far clear.
I feel like, I think Stevenage coming second is where Exeter came last season, and obviously they've done okay, they're staying.
Is
And
it
I'm just
Paul
hoping with Steve Evans, he'll keep us up.
I think you will.
But it depends with the players that we lose and stuff.
Yeah,
and the
you
players we sign.
certainly want to bring in players, particularly a goalkeeper, obviously. With
Yeah, well, I'm hoping Ashby Hammond stays.
yeah.
Now that we're in league, because he was on loan from Charlton, I want to say, George.
Who's that?
Ashby Hammond on loan from Charlton.
Fulham.
Fulham.
Oh, okay.
He was on loan from Fulham. Alex Gilby's Charlton.
Yeah, he is.
But now, if we stay in League 2, I don't think he'd stay. But now we've gone up to League 1, I possibly
appealing,
think
yeah,
he'll stay.
definitely.
Especially because he's been injured the past few months.
He's
Obviously,
got
we've
something
had,
to prove, hasn't he?
yeah, we've had 4 emergency goalkeepers. So I think,
You-
fingers crossed he stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say that Paul Smith. I just looked at his stats.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Are they as good as Dwight McNeil's from last year?
Oh, they're better than his. They're better than his, to be
can't.
fair. 10 goals in
player.
38 games.
Yeah.
But when you
For a
actually
winger, though,
when
as
you
well.
actually watch him, he's actually like, really good.
Yeah.
He's like one of them, like Grealish.
Oh, so
So he
he's
really get too many goals and assists, but he looks really good on the ball.
Gets you. I think the thing with Grealish, he's so good in the final third, and I guess you want that player who can just get into the uncomfortable areas a bit.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's what he's like.
Yeah, great player by the sounds of it. Is he young? How old is
25.
he? Okay, so like hitting his prime.
Yeah,
Nice,
I think he'll probably go up to the Championship.
interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He will.
Yeah.
See, yeah. I think get
move.
get a good season in League One, and then that'll put his stock up.
Well, you know what Luton did? They had back-to-back promotions, didn't they?
Yeah.
From like League 2 to
Yeah.
Championship. What if Stevenage do that?
Well, the circumstances aren't exactly like bad for you. Like obviously, Steve Evans has got promoted so many times before.
Yeah.
He's done pretty. Damn, that's a bold prediction.
That's
we've got
getting
here.
my hopes very
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, it is.
But like, imagine.
Yeah, imagine it'd be pretty.
Like
mad.
next season, we're playing Wigan, Blackpool, and Reading. The ones relegated from Championship.
Yeah,
Like, that's
I mean Sheffield Wednesday's huge as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Derby,
loads. There's a few big clubs in there as well.
There's a lot of big clubs. in
Yeah.
there.
Derby, Portsmouth.
Yeah, you'll have some good away days.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef Wednesday next year. That'd be sick.
That'll be massive.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the fixture list to come out.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
won't be too long.
When does
The
it come out? It should be
Championship one
soon.
as well. Come on.
Yeah,
You might have to check that, Reese, as well.
yeah. I won't get too cocky.
Well, how about, is there one player in particular for Stevenage that you both think is going to shine next year? Like, who's Stevenage?
Who's going to handle the step up?
best
Who's going to
player?
handle step up?
Yeah,
yeah.
who's going to like adjust to League
Who,
One?
yeah,
the
who's going to
best?
look good in League
Yeah.
One?
Jamie Reid.
Jamie Reid, yeah. I thought you'd say Jamie Reid.
Yeah.
Or
Jamie Reid
or Danny Rose.
I mean, Pierre Gianni will look good.
Yeah.
The centre back.
Yeah, he'll.
The
he'll
captain,
he'll look
Gianni
solid.
is very good. I think, yeah, he'll be one of the like main players because he does. Even though he's defender,
Yeah.
he scores goals.
He does. He actually has a lot of goals.
Yeah.
He probably has more than Paul Smith.
Damn.
That's a
Wow,
stat.
Golden
What
Boot
do you
winner.
reckon?
League One
Pierre
Golden
Gianni
Boot
this year.
winner. You heard it here first.
What do you reckon? How many Pierre Gianni's got?
What, in the league?
Yeah.
6.
10.
Louise?
8.
Another quiz question.
Oh, what am I doing? It is 7.
7.
It's a lot for a centre
That
back,
is
but he has
very
played
good.
every game.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's the
okay, and
captain.
Yeah, so he's got that.
No, I'd say the 3 main players that will stand out would be
Yeah.
Danny Rose, especially because Luke Norris isn't there anymore. Danny Rose and Jamie Reid masterclass, and then Pigiani in the back. I think them three.
Just them three on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
No. Now, obviously, like all of the players are really good, but I think them three will stand out the most because them three. Well, Danny Rose did the offside goal at Aston Villa, which was very tight. Jamie Reid scored. Pigiani is just unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the team will look so much different next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there will be at least 8 changes.
Yeah.
There's got to be.
That's
They're
not too wild. Like, they've gone
They're
up
not
the
good
league.
enough.
Yeah.
No, I mean like as in the starting 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
8 in
Eight.
the starting 11.
8.
Right. Okay.
Got to have a bit of an overhaul.
So
I
do you
see
agree
that.
with the 3 that Louise
Maybe
said?
7.
Them being the
Yeah.
ones that are starting then, yeah.
Who'd you say? Jamie Reid.
Danny Rose and Pigiani.
Yeah. Dan Sweeney will start. So that's 7.
Mm.
I wonder if Roberts will stay.
Yeah, he'll stay.
I don't know. It'll all change going to League One. They've got to have players that can actually do League One.
Yeah, but
You want to keep a
even
core.
like-
You want to
Yeah,
keep a
exactly,
core of players
like-
just to keep that consistency.
yeah, and even if he's on the bench, he's in
Yeah.
the squad, isn't he?
Going. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't want to go too
It's
crazy.
very exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a.
Can't wait for the list to
Interesting
come
few
out
months.
on who stays and who goes.
Mm.
I know.
They're a bit late with it. Get on the move on with it.
There's
Because
gonna
they've
be
been
so
in
much going
Spain
on.
the past week, so they're all a week behind with the list. I need to see it.
Let them celebrate, Louise. They've just got
Football
promoted.
never
They're
ever
back
s-
now.
Football never stops, though, does it?
Mm.
Because you got the windows.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they would have.
Like
got to work
everything happens. Like something happens every single day.
then. Yeah, they've got to be on the ball.
So it's sick, mate.
I know one player that's on the list that's leaving, but I can't say. But,
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
but no, that's I know one player which I don't mind about.
Jake Reeves, hopefully.
No, you don't like Jake.
Player
Reeves,
No,
that's
I
not
don't. I
Jake
think he's
Reeves
terrible.
Is staying.
I think
Some,
he's just.
Fourth show
shit.
exclusive.
There's a lot of Stevenage players that are shit.
do you? Thanks.
No, but there are like bench players included.
Bench players. I think one of the best players that is benched most of the time is Dean Campbell. I think because he's young, he doesn't
Yeah, but he gets away with it.
get time to like show what he's got because he's so young. Do you know what I mean?
He would have had a lot of time in training.
Yeah, but not on match days.
Yeah, but if he was good enough in training, he'd get played.
Yeah, but he
And he's-
came on at
yeah, but
Villa and
he's
scored
like-
the winning goal.
Yeah, I know, but because he's not physical.
No.
He doesn't go up for like headers and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like a technical footballer. That isn't League Two.
Yeah, fair. I think he's a good footballer.
No, yeah, he is.
Hopefully he stays and then League One he'll show what he's got.
No, he won't.
Oh.
He's on loan, isn't he? I think. Yeah, he is on loan. He's on loan
From
from like
Aberdeen.
yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Maybe
Also,
he'll
he's not
stay.
staying anyway.
I don't know.
Unless.
I don't like. I need to see the list because I can't
Yeah.
say anything now, saying, "Oh, this player's gonna be unreal next season,"
And
and
they
he
just
leaves.
leave, yeah.
So do you know roughly when the list is coming out?
No.
No.
All I know
It should be
is,
soon.
yeah, they were in Spain last week, so it should be. People on Twitter have been saying either today or tomorrow.
Oh, so very soon then.
So fingers crossed it comes out soon because I need to see it. It's stressing me out.
Deep breaths, Louise. You'll be all right. But yeah, any other Stevenage stuff? Obviously, you could flex the fact they're the first team to play at the new Wembley and win, weren't they? We were
Yeah.
watching that last night.
Yeah, and we came back from we were losing
You did
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
My dad and my brother were actually there.
Yeah, that's quality.
Yeah, there's a picture of my brother really young holding a Stevenage scarf looking out at New Wembley. No, yeah, like first game, it was the FA Trophy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At New Wembley, we were 2-0 down, 1-3-2, like...
Nice goals as well.
Yeah, the
I think
last
the
goal was
second
sick,
one
wasn't
or the
it?
third, yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
the third
yeah.
one.
Late goal as well, 80 something
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah,
Incredible.
that was a long time ago because Ronnie Henry was playing and now he's retired and...
Yeah, and there was 50,000 people there, wasn't there?
Mm.
That's
Very
crazy.
good.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a record-breaking thing.
Yeah,
It
for the
said,
FA
yeah,
Trophy, yeah.
whatever the FA Trophy, I don't know.
It's a
what it-
non-league trophy.
Yeah.
Still though, that's crazy. 50,000 people going to that.
It's great
Incredible.
football.
Yeah, but it's the new Wembley, isn't it?
It's a good
That's
memory.
when it came out.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember going on the tour when it first came out. Was
Oh,
that-
really?
Yeah, it wasn't that good though.
Was it
Like
not?
because
Was it not?
I
I went to the Emirates, and the Emirates.
Oh, that just sets such a high standard. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, lots of people have said that. The Emirates is like the best stadium. They've
It's
probably been to,
unbelievable.
Nah, Lamex is the best thing.
Yeah, Lamex clear.
Yeah.
So clear.
No, I think I was too young to remember the Wembley game. My brother was young, so I don't even know. I can't remember what year it was.
2007.
2007.
Yeah.
So I was
5.
5.
Yeah.
But it's good to have that with the club that I support, knowing we were the first team to play
that's
there
a great start. Yeah.
and won. It's something that you can hold on to.
Yeah, a bit of heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all the Stevenage chat we've got time for. So, if you two want to start scrapping about the relegation battle. Well, I mean, guess before you start, I jotted down everyone's predictions on the podcast for who was going to get relegated.
Oh no!
And George, you can look very smug right now because you got what you said is currently correct at the time of recording. So George said Leicester, Leeds, Southampton.
Oh my god! Okay.
I said
That was how long ago was that?
4 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, so when it was still, because that was when there was 9 teams in it as well.
Yeah. So
That
respect.
is one hell of a shout.
Mine
Thank
hasn't aged very well. I said West Ham, Leeds, Bournemouth. Currently got one of those 3. I can't believe you didn't have Bournemouth.
This has
in the
got to
bottom
be
3.
longer than 4 weeks then, because Bournemouth beat Spurs,
No,
didn't they?
my prediction was from 8 weeks ago or something. Yours was from 4.
Oh yeah, you came. Yeah,
Yeah, yours was
'Cause, mine
4
was-
weeks ago. Or maybe yours was 4 and ours was 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
But, so then you said Reece, Leeds, Southampton, Bournemouth.
it's Andy sent me the clip last night of me saying Bournemouth, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm like, Bournemouth are terrible. They're so bad. They're just a championship squad.
They are.
They have no right to be in the Premier League, and now they're 13th, and we're near the bottom. So, well, come on, everyone thought at the start of the season Bournemouth were going to go down.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what it is about. No, I do. They're tiny. The
They
stadium's
are.
shite.
Oh yeah.
The squad's shite.
It is though. There's no one exciting like Philip Billing. Who gives a shit?
He's
Yeah.
got 8 league
No,
goals this
he's
year.
good.
Yeah.
I'm half joking, but you've got to give their manager credit. Gary O'Neill, he's coming.
Yeah,
in
done
and
unbelievable.
He's a knobhead.
Yeah, but
He's an absolute knobhead.
Wait, why?
You can just tell.
yeah, I mean they've got a bit of a reputation for knobheads, haven't they? Jason Tyndall. Have you heard about that?
Jason.
Have you heard about the thing that's going on?
He's
around
even
Twitter?
made an appearance on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because he acts like the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be a clip of
yeah.
Eddie Howe going to shake Arteta's hand, and then he just comes in front of him. It's so. I don't know if I hate the guy or love him.
Everyone was calling him the GOAT on Twitter.
Yeah.
What is going on?
It's so funny.
That meme died so quickly.
It did.
Easily.
It was so
It's because
quick.
of them.
Because all the
Yeah.
Amazon were tweeting about. I'm just like, okay.
It just wasn't funny.
Yeah, it's just let everyone else
It just
do
wasn't
it.
funny.
But
Imagine being that guy though that made that guy.
yeah.
And
It's
then,
been around for a while.
These huge corporate accounts.
Just
like-
stealing it.
It
Yeah.
might be him himself. He loved himself, so he might have made a Twitter account about himself.
Ooh.
I can imagine that.
Can you
That's
imagine?
a great perspective.
Face reveal one day. No, but I can't believe we've gone from Bournemouth to that. But no, I think Gary O'Neill's done so well, particularly since they had Scott Parker at the start of the season, who I think is just.
Yeah, you hate him.
I just think he's a diabolical. It's because he says a few posh words and people think he's a good manager, but there's so much. I mean, look what he did at Bruges. He went there, and the top club in Belgium.
Club Brugge.
Brugge, is that how you say it? Oh, okay.
Dunno.
Club Burger.
Burger. They call
Steve
it-
Evans club.
Whoa!
Yeah, they
damn.
got battered 9-0.
They got battered 9-0. Obviously, they had him getting sacked in the manner he did was quite harsh.
Wait, hold on. What did you say? You said about Steve Evans.
Yeah.
What did you
Because
say?
he said
Club
Club Burger.
Oh my god. Sorry, Reece.
Jesus.
Sorry, mate.
And sorry, Steve, if you're listening.
Sorry, Steve.
Love you, Steve.
sorry, Steve. We'll buy you
Yeah,
a
well-
Happy Meal.
Happy. Okay,
Nah,
just a
we
smaller-
love you, Steve Evans.
Wow.
Super Stevie Evans.
But yeah, Scott Parker fraud. Gary O'Neill. See, as soon as I get someone who's half competent, he does all right.
Well, yeah, didn't they pick up 15 points in April or something like that?
Yeah, he was. He was like. I'm sure he was like a manager of the month nominee.
Mm.
He's done great with that squad, that I'd say they're one of the biggest overachievers in the league this season.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I apologise to Bournemouth fans.
Because, yeah, they obviously did that clip on Twitter, didn't they, with everyone getting clipped out saying how bad they were. Imagine if they included you on
Imagine
the
if I was just they're terrible. I said it so aggressive. I don't know why I was so pressed about it.
Did they get Yeah, they did get promoted.
They got
you won playoffs.
We had a chance to beat them and go into second like 2 weeks before the end of the season.
I remember
and we
that.
lost.
Yeah.
But fair play to Bournemouth, I guess.
Yeah.
Their stadium.
It's
Yeah,
just
their
a
stadium's
shed.
What? So if Luton win playoff final, they've got the worst stadium.
Well, Charlie says they might have to move to Milton
Milton
Keynes.
Keynes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It's like 30 minutes up the M1 from.
Yeah, it's not too
That's
bad.
not too bad.
I haven't heard it from like a credible source.
No, I've only heard it from Charlie.
Charlie, our Luton
That's
Town
definitely not
correspondent.
That's definitely
Yeah.
not happening then.
No, I want to see the Kenny in the Prem. Something different.
Haaland.
Haaland in the Kenny. It'd be the.
Well, we were having the chat the other day, weren't we? And Luke said that they would struggle. I was like, at home, that would be a tough place to go.
It's
and
a
then
small pitch.
I based it on last season's stats. They did well against Forest, did well against Fulham.
They beat Bournemouth as well.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's a smaller pitch, and teams like Luton, I was saying this
Play
about Stevenage
better.
earlier, they play tight, so they're
Yeah.
so hard to break down. Away from home, they'll be like terrible.
which
but
is why they might struggle
Struggle
at
at
Wembley.
Wembley.
Yeah, 'cause of the pitch.
I think the big pitch, Coventry seemed to play. Well, last night against Middlesbrough, Coventry played tight, but
Because
just think-
stadium's big.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So, I think Coventry will win.
Talking of
Really?
talking of
Yeah,
pitches,
sorry, Charlie.
right?
I think
Yeah.
it'll go
Talking of
pens.
pitches,
It'll be
Leeds is the worst pitch in the league. It's so dry.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen it?
We were watching it, weren't we? It
Yeah.
was Newcastle
Yeah.
It
Leeds,
doesn't
Yeah.
bounce.
and the pitch was horrendous.
winding me up because
It was
it
like
was
sandy.
obviously they were against Newcastle and they drew. So it was
Yeah.
a big point for them.
Yeah.
But
it's
the
hideous,
ball just
isn't it?
doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, if that's allowed in the Prem, surely the Kenny.
Yeah, exactly. So the Kenny's like.
I think it's because of like
sound.
broadcast. It's to do with like broadcast like.
Yeah, they
facilities.
don't have the
It's
right
not to do with the
pitch,
actual
though.
pitch.
Does Forest still wet half their pitch?
I think we got caught out on that. Basically, what Forest used to do in the Championship before the game, we only put the sprinklers on one side of the pitch, and me and my mate were always like, "Have you noticed they only do half the pitch?" And it later came out that we were doing it on the side that the opponent was defending in the
course.
first half, so then they were more likely to slip. Because if an attacker slips, it's not as costly.
Yeah, no, because people said that Mansfield did it when we played away a few weeks in April.
Yeah.
Mansfield only did it.
It's funny you say
And we
that
lost.
because Brian Clough's son is Mansfield's manager, so that's
The
funny.
Forest
The
connection
Forest connection.
continues,
We used to do that, but I think we ended up getting called out on it, and we
Yeah.
can't do that anymore. But
Cheating.
that was
You cheated.
that
You
was
deserve
like,
to go down.
Yeah, that was like peak
So
shithousery
Forest.
Forest. No, we've changed our ways since then. We're now just
Was that like the Chris Hughton days?
no, that was the Aitor Karanka. Oh, what a manager, by the way.
Well, the guy who used to be
Aitor
Middlesbrough
Karanka.
manager.
Did you
Yeah.
like him?
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
I
He,
just said
he
Aitor
walked
Karanka.
out. He didn't get sacked. We battered Leeds the week before he went. 'Cause
But he just walked.
Well, apparently the rumor is that he'd been told by the owners the target that season was like top half.
Yeah.
But then in January the owner was like, "We actually want you to get promoted," and he was like, "That's too much pressure to put on the
Yeah.
squad," so he ended up leaving. I think that was
Fair.
it, just allegedly. You're right, Louise.
No, I can't say my R's.
You can't see your R's.
I talk a wanker.
Wow. Is that?
Oh my god.
Is that?
I just
Is that what
said
you?
it.
Did you just say
I
that?
just said it, and I was like, I just called it wanker.
Wow. Respect the goat.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a slap
Yeah,
in the name.
he was at Middlesbrough.
Put me
and
off guard.
The Middlesbrough fans hated him.
Did
What's
they?
his name?
Yeah,
I
hated him.
Right,
I know
we're
he got him in the
Aitor
Prem.
Karanka.
But
I talk a wanker.
the football they
Wanker.
played was shocking.
If you struggle with your R's, like, what do you
Yeah.
call me then?
Really,
Weeds.
it's bad. Yeah.
Weeds.
No,
Yeah.
I have to try.
You have to
Like
say if you say it slowly.
Tony Pulis.
If I say like
Paul.
Wayne Rooney,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
think,
sometimes I'll go.
and he was obviously
Wayne
like
Rooney.
assistant
Wayne
manager
Rooney.
with Mourinho.
Yeah.
So he was basically the same as Mourinho.
Yeah. Have you spoke to your Middlesbrough mate about last night?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He said that whoever goes up is going to beat Derby's record.
I wouldn't surprise.
Cover
Yeah, but
Luton in
yeah.
the Prem.
Luton, it'll be so weird.
I
That
want
was,
Luton.
That was a
I
League Two
think Cov will
fixture
go
just a
up.
few years
Yeah.
ago.
I think it'll be Luton.
I think
I
we
have,
0-0.
I
Go
have
ahead.
said
Luton.
all along that Luton won't go up. So I should really back them now. But if I do and then
Yeah.
they lose, I'm like,
Yeah,
I said it all
it's
along.
very hard to call, but I just think the bigger Wembley pitch is going to fuck them over.
yeah.
I don't know.
But Cov play the same way.
They do, but Luton rely on it. Well, no,
And to be fair, Cov got a better striker.
they do.
They got a better striker.
Yeah,
right?
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, he's so good. He's been linked with
Morris has done well this year.
He has.
I know.
No, but like if
Right.
Luton, if Coventry don't go up, he will go to a Prem club. Garrett, like, I
Morris
promise
might as well. He's
you.
banged 20 championship
Yeah, he will.
goals.
Yeah, but again, I think age comes into it.
How old
Morris
is
is like, I think he's in his. I have to fact check.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Because I know Gyökeres is 24, 25. Because I really do think age will influence if he moves or not.
Carl Morris is 27. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Younger than Norris.
Yeah,
There we go. But yeah, I think Coventry will win. Just pure pitch size thing. Coventry that has a massive impact. But again, Luton they just have a knack.
You can't
for,
write them off.
No, you can't. I mean, they are before they lost to Sunderland in the first leg. They were unbeaten in like 20 something games. They'd lost one during that run. And that was to Burnley.
Yeah.
Who are just parachute payment FC. So
Yeah, it's no
that
shame losing
helps
to
them. Yeah. So.
She paid
Yeah, I used to call Fulham that, but they've kind of eliminated that label now.
Yeah, they're good now.
Fair play to Fulham.
They're a good side.
Yeah, they were outsiders for Europe at one point, but that's fallen off a bit.
That FA Cup game screwed them when Mitrovic got
Have you
a
ever
red
seen
card.
a bigger head loss? The biggest head loss since Spurs bottled the league in 15-16. Like,
Yeah, they had
because
three
it was
sendings
a
off.
handball from Willian on the
Yeah.
line. Okay, shit penalties give away, but then he got sent off.
Yeah.
And then Mitrovic was like squaring up to the ref. It was like you
Push the ref.
Yeah, and they were playing well.
I know, but when you go down to 10 men, it's like
What was the score?
it does
It
feel
was-
a bit.
They ended up losing like 2 or
Yeah,
3-0.
2-0
Were they
maybe.
winning when it
2-0.
happened?
It was 0-0
No.
at the time, and
Oh,
they were
right.
on top. I thought they were going to win, and then
Willian got a red card.
he
Yeah.
handballed it on the line, so it
yeah.
was like
Yeah.
it was
Fair.
a poor pens giveaway, but what happened after that was just horrendous. But yeah, Luton Coventry we were on a minute ago. Yeah, there's our predictions. Wait, Andy, you said you think Luton will win.
Yeah, I do. I've said it before the Sunderland game.
I think the adrenaline will get to them and they'll just do it. They will do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want them to. I really want Luton to be in the Prem.
Obviously, Charlie's going to go to Wembley, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got tier 1. He's got
Yeah,
safe standing.
behind
There's-
the goal.
He
Oh,
said,
he paid
yeah,
for the most expensive
he
one.
said there was only 800 safe standing tickets, and he managed to get
Behind the goal.
them. Yeah,
See, this is what I was saying to Luke earlier. Luton have got 40,000 tickets for Wembley. Where have these 30,000 people appeared from that have not been to the Kenny this year? Like,
How would you know if they have though?
well, yeah, but
Because they sell out.
their stadium's 10,000, though, isn't it? Like,
so
So
yeah.
there's
You don't
30,000
get
people
Luton
at
fans around England. Like you get your Luton fans from Luton.
yeah,
I know. I've met.
Luton's big though, isn't it?
My manager at my job is a Luton fan.
Wait, so your manager's a
Charlie-
Luton fan?
Where's
Charlie,
he from?
I don't know, Luton, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the point is, like,
He's moved
I've
out.
come across 2 in Sheffield.
yeah.
Like, it's a bit mad, but
I don't know.
and the people who own the TAV,
yeah, they love Luton.
they're
to be
Luton.
fair.
So maybe Luton are bigger than we're.
No, Luton are a big club.
They are.
They actually are quite a big club.
Yeah. So those 40,000 people just can't fit in the 10,000 seat stadium.
yeah,
The
true.
ticket
but-
demand's so high.
But Cov are a bigger club.
Yeah, they are.
Way
They
bigger
were in the
club.
Prem for a decade, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
What
for
makes
sure.
Luton a big club, though?
I think it's just.
Like,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say they were, but
I think just by like National League, like League
They're
2.
all old.
Yeah.
They have an old
longevity.
fan base.
Yeah, I guess
So maybe,
long term is.
maybe in the past they were bigger than they.
I think it's just people from.
They
Luton,
played
right?
So
they
they're all
played in a
old,
League
so
Cup final.
In like
No, but
20,
like,
30 years, it's just going to be Charlie.
yeah. No, but whenever we watch the game, we always try and spot for someone younger than Charlie, and we struggle.
Yeah.
There were a few
Yeah.
against Sunderland. There were a few like
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
few
not
kids.
But there's-
the ratio of
There's
like.
a lot of older people.
I
that
feel
play.
like
Might be a generational
I feel like they come
thing.
from a generation where supporting your local was more of a thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like a cult.
It was like a cult.
I think,
Yeah.
I think it could be generational. Like all them old people, then they
Yeah.
pass it on to like the families, and it keeps going. So
Yeah,
maybe from
definitely.
because their age is like so high, maybe that 40,000 people is because of the grandparents to the young kids.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I think that's more common the lower down the like pyramid you go.
Yeah.
But like obviously teams like Chelsea, Man United, City, they're always on TV. It's
Yeah,
like
you get a
the
tourist.
younger generation. Can,
Stevenage won the Family Excellence Award.
did they?
Mhm.
Wow.
Put that in the trophy cabinet.
To be fair, I saw quite an age range in
Chelsea won the
Stevenage.
family.
Stevenage.
Oh, they won the what?
The Family Excellence Award. Something about the.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw it on Twitter. About something to do with family.
Damn,
Whoa!
not the only thing you won this season then.
Sorry.
Do you find
That was just really funny.
What have you won?
family excellence is so funny to George?
Yeah.
Oh, you nearly won relegation, right?
One relegation.
One relegation.
Nice.
What are you laughing at?
Family excellence.
Yeah, in the EFL. You're going to be getting it next year, maybe, in Championship.
No, we won't. We don't have any
that's right,
fans
mate.
left.
Yeah.
Well, no, Stevenage has a good fan base for families.
Yeah, that's good.
Shut up.
I'm very happy for you.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah, who won it last year, Louise? I'm intrigued.
Oh,
Don't
go
know,
on.
Jeff.
Family excellence.
Probably.
No, I'm going to find it.
I bet you it was Millwall.
Yeah.
No, they actually did win some award like that, like Family Club of the Year or something. a couple
Oh
of
my
years.
Probably something like
I'm trying to think of like
Forest Green.
Forest Green. Yeah,
Yeah.
for being vegan, like.
Yeah.
Is that it? I
Bringing
don't know.
families tighter through
Yeah.
veganism.
Stevenage FC joined a record number of EFL clubs achieving family excellence status. Stevenage achieved the Family Excellence Award. Hold on, I'm just clicking on the website.
I want to know who won it last year.
Derby.
Derby. Imagine.
I don't know how you
They were
found
nearly
out.
liquidated. It's not very family friendly.
Family
but-
I don't know, just
Ah, no, yeah, fair enough. But
no, I don't know. It just says that we've won it. It joins a record number of 66 EFL clubs in achieving the accolade.
So they give it to one every year.
Yeah.
yeah,
And we got it.
fair play.
Damn.
Family fan base.
Hey, hell of a year for Stevenage then.
It's not what you want. It's not what you want. You want rowdiness.
Well, we got promoted, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you don't have like a good fan base.
Yeah, you definitely have some rowdiness. I
We
saw
have a
that.
sick fan
Oh, we
base.
saw that.
Yeah.
We definitely saw that.
We have a sick fan base.
One thing I thought was weird from the Grimsby game is I remember I was watching some pitch invasion video and some fans were just going straight to the Grimsby fans, getting on the
Giving
pitch.
it.
Yeah, it's like enjoy your moment.
Yeah, like they're the dickheads.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like
You always get dickheads. In
no,
every
of
club.
course this isn't a Stevenage
No,
thing. I'm just
yeah.
saying that in general. Like why?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're so close together. Like they're probably drunk as well.
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah.
run off over to Grimsby going,
Well, it's not like there's anything with Grimsby. Like
no.
you don't have any rivalry.
No.
You don't care about each other.
No, not at all. It's just them giving it large for
To
no
be
reason.
fair,
Yeah.
the Grimsby fans did deserve it for that fish chant.
What was that fish?
They just went fish.
Yeah.
They did. That was horrendous.
I was just
What?
like, I hope I please batter these.
They
Like,
don't really have much to sing about though.
No,
like,
because they're like the fish. They're known as the fish.
yeah, the fishmongers.
fishmongers. Yeah.
shove your head up.
Weirdos.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought they brought a decent amount.
Yeah,
of
the,
fans, to
the,
be
the
fair.
amount of fans
The
was
fans,
impressive.
the Grimsby fans stayed for ages.
They did.
Yeah.
There was still some when when the awards were coming out. There was still like a
Mm.
few dotted, weren't they? Just watching.
Yeah,
So they
Oh.
must have
it
missed
was
their
kicking
bus.
off a bit as
Was
well.
it?
At the
Yeah.
end. But then it just died down. I think.
Yeah, they stayed.
It-
Yeah, they stayed for longer than I thought they would. To be fair.
Yeah.
It did look like a few were saying, "Fucking come on, eh?"
Go on, then. Go on.
Saying
Yeah.
it to you two, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
me. I went over and I was like, come on then, let's fight. Let's scrap. That was
Fight and
me.
win.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I was giving it large.
Yeah, you were
I wasn't.
next to Phil Wallace.
Chairman.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's
All
everything.
we've got time for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
good.
thanks for being the first female on the pod.
Yep. Progressiveness.
If we get views, we'll
Sorry,
get you
I'm
back
blocking
on.
your side. Do it again. Alright.
But yeah, no, yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
See ya.
Right, bye.
Bye.